Hi. Don't really know what to do for this video too terribly much. Just figured I needed to give you a little bit of a heads up for it. This is going to be the week 12 one. I wrote a whole bunch of commentary, but I want to show you what you're doing, sort of. And I say sort of because there's a lot. Once you go to the week 12, you're going to see there's a bunch of links. Here, again, bunch of links. You have two different videos. These are not my videos, but these are two different videos that you need to basically watch to understand. Then we have this link, which is the temperature tool. This one is used for part of the lab. You will have to do that. You see it here over in the background. I'll be showing you when I do the quiz part. Then you have this one, straight up an extra link. You don't have to go to it, but it shows you where this lab came from. And if you want to know, it's right here. It's a skeptical science. And this is what you're going to be doing. And so this talks about it and has this little video that also walks you through it in case you would like to view that. Then we have the weather versus climate quiz. For this one, notice you have to have watched the video weather versus climate, because that video tells you the difference between weather and climate. And in environmental science, you're constantly hearing about climate change, and a lot of people sit there and complain and say, well, I noticed blah, 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 and they're not understanding there's a huge difference between weather and climate. So this video is a talk about it, and then this quiz is based off the video. So if you don't watch the video, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to do the quiz. Notice, if you will, these are the rules that I set forth for this quiz. If you have not looked at the week 12 file, and if you have not actually gone to the video for weather versus climate, this will not show up or open for you. So you have to do both. Then we get to temperature record. This one is the next quiz. This is the one that is the very intensive lab. And so that's what I'm going to talk you through. So this one, notice it says you have to use the temperature tool. That link was listed above. It's what I have open to the side. And then the quiz is going to tell you exactly what to do. So you would click on the temperature record quiz. Yours will obviously look different. I am bypassing the restrictions so I can show you what it would look like right now. So there we go. Question number 1. Notice there is a lot of information. It's because you need to be basically playing along. Look at that. I need to get that one gone too. There we go. So I am trying to make it where I can see both at the same time. Alrighty. So click the select all button. So select all. All the stations should be selected and will become green dots. There you go. Now click the calculate button on the right. Here's the calculate button. Click. We have this funky looking graph. Map disappears. You see a graph of the global surface temperature change, estimated from your selected stations for the period from 1900 to 2015. This is a land-only temperature graph, so it shows faster warming than the more familiar land-ocean temperature record. Under the graph, there's a list of all the temperature calculations you have performed. And at the bottom, some controls for calculating temperature trends. How fast the temperature has been changing over a given period. You can choose the period over which the temperature trend is shown by entering a start and end date. I started to say data. Now, set the start date to 1950. So that would be right down here. Our start date, we are changing to, I guess I can just type it in, right? To 1950. End date 2015. 2015. Okay. Trend line will appear. Trend line is the line you see, and will be shown in the label text on the graph in the top left corner. So that would be right up here. So now you enter this number right there. So we are going to put in 0.177. Enter. That is your answer. I just gave you the first answer. Okay, Now, for the next one, it says under the graph are a list of all the experiments you have done. Well, that's the one we just did. You can rename these using the rename button to remind yourself what you did. So rename this one, rename to global record, and type global record. Okay, there you go. See, now it says global record. Now click the back button, this one, back. Under the graph on the right, click the clear all, so clear all, and use the zoom controls to find a weather station near your home and select just that station. So we are going to be, I got pretty close there, didn't I? Dum, 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 dum. So this is where it might be a tad different. I am going to try to do, look at that. We can do all these different ones. Oh, I didn't mean to keep doing them all. I do that all the time. Atlanta. There we go. I am doing Atlanta. So let's see. The graph of that station will be shown in red. If there's enough data, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. So use the zoom controls, find a weather station near your home and select just that station. Then hit calculate. Calculate. Here is my calculate. Rename your new experiment with the name of your hometown. So this is my new one, and so now I'm going to say Atlanta. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Then next to the rename button is control, which allows you to set the color of your graph lines. Your first experiment, global record, is currently set to hide. Change it to green. There you go. So now, try the same thing with 2 more stations in turn, picking stations in different parts of the world. So now we're going to go back, and now I'm going to pick different sections of the world. So now I'm going to go out, and I'm going to, I don't know, I think I will do, where's this? Sure, wherever that is. I'm doing that one. And 2 more stations, different parts of the world. Be sure to name after the town you've selected. Oh, Florianopolis. Florianopolis. How in the world am I going to remember that one? So, Florianopolis. I don't remember how to spell it. Oops. Okay. Okay, I guess we want to, again, make this one. What did we do? That one was green. This one was red. And then this one we will turn to blue. Why not? And then add 1 more, and I'm going to go, I don't know, where am I going to go? Let's go here. Massera. Massera. Okay. Rename Massera. I already forgot it. I told you I'm really bad at remembering things like this. Okay, so we don't want them to be hidden. We want to see everything. So let's see. Be sure to name towns when you look at just one station. Okay, so let's look. I'm going to make the global green, and then Atlanta red, and this one blue, and then this one purple. You don't really have to do all those. It's just, I like having the different colors. Although it looks like I can't find my blue. Is it just that my blue looks very much like the purple? Let's go for orange. Oh, I think they're just lining over each other is all. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, they are. Look, they're both at 0.075. Interesting. Okay, so when you look at just one station, are the year-to-year temperature variations, in the graph, larger or smaller than those for the global record? Remember, our global record is green. And so that's what you're going for, and then you decide larger or smaller. Then you're going to continue, and you're going to just keep doing this, but that's pretty much it. You're literally reading word for word what it says and then calculating it. It tells you every single spot and you can do it. You can play with this. Notice you can do the different things where you can do night lights, locations, all the different things. So it's a bunch of stuff. So once you're done, I'm going to whoosh, bring that back around. Once you're done, you're then just going to submit it, and that's it. So again, week 12, I have a lot of information written down here. You have two different, I want to say educational videos, but it's two different videos. One explaining the difference between weather and climate, and then the other one is about the temperature record and how they get all the records of the temperatures. Then the temperature tool link, which brings you to what I just showed you. This one, which is the article from Skeptical Science that talks about this link and gives you a walkthrough video in case you need more. You have the weather versus climate quiz. This one's extra credit. This one's an extra 20 points. So anyone who's needing some points, this one gives you 20 points, or actually I think 25 points. So it's half a lab grade right there. Then the temperature record, this is the really required one. This is not extra credit. This one's 50. And then the optional discussion board where you can talk about everything. And yeah, that's it. So if you have questions, just ask. Shoot me a message. I will answer what I can. However, Tuesday I will not be online. I will be tutoring, and then I am ignoring the entire planet, waiting for the fallout on Wednesday. So Tuesday, unless I hear from you Tuesday morning, I'm not going to get your message probably until Wednesday. So other than that one day, we should be good. Yeah, I guess that's it. I hope everybody weathered the storm okay.